So boys, welcome to the channel. This is my first ever video, so I thought I'd kick it off with hopefully a banger. It's going to be 30-day arm challenge. I'm going to triple the volume, which I'll explain later, on my arms to see how much I can grow these bad boys in 30 days. So before this experiment starts, I need to do some measurements. I want to see how much this really works. Got to measure them soft first. Soft, my biceps are coming in at 14.5 inches. Flexed, coming in at just under 17. So boys, you're probably wondering how this challenge is going to work. I'm going to be tripling the volume of my arms effectively, so I'm going to be training them 3 times a week and then maintaining my 2 days of rest as shown up here. It's going to be a lot of volume. It's going to be probably quite difficult. I think I'm underestimating how sore I will be after the first couple of weeks, but we will push through. We'll do some measurements in the middle point, some measurements at the end, see how effective it all was. Without further ado, let's get into it.
So guys, I thought I'd run you through my upper body workout before I do arms at the end of the workout. So it'll be a little montage of just like the first heavy working sets of all the exercises I do for my upper body. I do this also, I'll showcase my shoulder and arm days as well as my leg day. Yeah, please enjoy the montage and I'll talk to you a bit more about the whole diet process over the 30 days with the arms. Might be a voice overlay because this gym is just so loud. But yeah, hope you guys enjoy.
So boys, this is post-edit Will. I thought I'd run you through what my arm days are going to look like over the next 30 days. So I normally start off with seated overhead press. If you haven't given this a go, I would recommend it so much. It's just incredible. I'll be doing this every day, which sounds a bit daunting. But I'll be doing 3 sets, 12 plus reps, as many as I can do, really just trying to get the volume in there.
I had to do this in voiceover because the gym was far too loud and guys just couldn't hear me, as you saw earlier on in the clip. Next up is a bicep exercise, doing, I believe they're called Bayesian curls, which is behind the shoulder. Again, if you haven't done these, highly recommended. So these I'm training heavy, but still trying to get that 12 plus. The last two exercises I'm focusing more on higher reps than the weight, but so alternate sides here I would have done two, but cables are taken, so let's do single arm. At this point I'd been here for like an hour and a half, so I was just wanted to go in at this point, I can't lie. Had to hit a little flex view as well. Next one is the pushdowns, tricep pushdowns. Again, going here mainly for volume, really trying to burn out the arms as much as possible. I'm kind of scared for the soreness that's going to follow this after these 3 days, but I'll keep you updated on it. Finally, we were just doing cable curls because the preacher curls was taken. I didn't want to wait around any longer. But yeah, I'm going to slot in my arm days over the next 30 days. I'll give you little snippets and I'll go into more detail with day 15 and day 30 and stuff with some measurements so you boys can follow along properly. But I hope you enjoy.
Right, boys, we're officially 15 days in, and I am sore. I have been training arms a lot. I think preemptively before the challenge, I knew this was going to be difficult. My one thing is that I'll do, I'll have like my first couple of days and my arms will, after the second day, my arms will be sore, and then the third day they're just dead, which isn't great, but I've been taking pump pics and it's looking like we are putting on size. Haven't measured them yet because I want to keep it for a surprise for me. But today I thought I would intro day 15 in the car because the gym is so fucking loud and I just can't get a word in edgeways. But I'm going to showcase my leg day to you. You can see what I do, what exercise I do, how many sets and stuff, which will be fun. And then I'll follow up with arms afterwards. And you guys, I won't speed through the clips as much for day 15, so you can kind of see, compare progress for yourselves if you want. But yeah, I'll see you in there. Leg press. Right, boys, if you have made it this far in the video, then it is the end of the 30-day challenge, and thank you for watching. Appreciate that. I'm new to all of this, new to the editing, new to the whole filming, speaking to a camera. It's all a bit weird, a bit alien to me, so bear with me. I will try and get better. So it's the finale, which is shoulders and arms, luckily enough. It's almost like I planned it that way. So what I'll do is I'll run you through my shoulder and arm days. Obviously the arms you all know, so I won't bore you with that, but I'll run you through what I do for my shoulders. And then I'll do some posing at the end to see, and then we'll head back home. And hopefully, fingers crossed, we've gained some size on our arms. Even if we haven't, I have gained considerable amount of strength, especially in my triceps. I've put on, I think it'd be 5 kilo, or maybe even like 7 kilo on the slots, on the cables. Don't know why it took me so long to realise what that was then. But yeah, sorry, I'm going on a tangent. So right, boys, follow me along for the last day, and I hope I've put on some size. We will see, and I'll let you guys be the judge in the comments whether or not I'm still small.
little post-challenge pump check for you. Some size.
Right, boys, that is the 30-day arm challenge done. God, that was exhausting. My arms were in bits. So sore for the first 2-3 weeks. Got a little bit more used to the volume. I loved my rest days so much, but the strength has gone up a lot. I feel like they're looking bigger. I mean, ignore my short bicep inserts. There's not much I can do about that. But I feel like they're looking bigger. Too pale for this lighting, but the only way to really test it is the measurement. Now, as we did on the day one, we're going to do it soft first. I believe I did it in inches, from what I can remember. I'll have to check. The soft we're at, I'm not going to fucking see that, 15 inches, just about. Flexed, we are at, I want to say that's 17 and a quarter, but it might be wishful thinking if I'm honest. You boys can see that. Yeah, we'll call that 17 and a quarter. So hopefully they have grown. They might not have, but right, boys, so that's going to wrap it up for the 30-day challenge. As you can see, my arms did get a little bit bigger. Is it worth it for the increased volume? Probably not. I don't know whether I would have got here without the volume or not. I'm not too sure. It seems like most of the 30 days I was mainly spent recovering from the previous arm day instead of growing. So most likely probably just inflammation. But at the same time it is growth, so that's positive. But yes, boys, thank you for watching. I appreciate it if you could like and subscribe. I am going to try and do more videos. I'm going to try and get better with the editing, talk to the camera, videoing and stuff. If you've got any ideas for me, I've got a few knocking about in my head, but if you've got any ideas that you'd like to see, put them in the comments, and let me know what you think of the video. Cheers, boys.